It's a podcast. Yay!
Oh yeah, finally.
We finally have woken up from our long slumber.
Yeah, finally.
This week.
That's a long one. We went into hibernation.
Yeah, we were gone for a while, and this is what we planned for it to be done on Monday. Then we said nah. We said no and decided Tuesday. And then I fell asleep on Tuesday and decided Wednesday. Then I told you that, and I told you no because I'm crashing already at 9 o'clock. So I turned into an old man. So yeah, here we are on Thursday night.
What's so funny about that is, it was so funny because you messaged me. You were like, "Hey man, I'm crashing," and I was like, "Yeah, I just woke back up." It's so bad. I'd already been awake for like 30 minutes, and I woke up for like a bit, and then I got your text. I was like, "Oh man, Logan's gonna be pissed," and then you messaged me. So yeah, we're very tired.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a rough week. I don't know why. I should probably get more sleep, but you know how that story goes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So this is podcast episode 13, I think.
Yep.
Let's see here. This week, your host, as always, Angry Tommy, and co-host, as always, Nat King.
Hi,
Mr. Natu. Alright. You're not the
That's
only one
me.
that can say I'm back, because we're both back.
Right. That's true.
It's been about 2 weeks. I believe it's been 2 weeks already since we recorded a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hop right into it. What you been up to, Nat?
Yeah, we'll get right to it.
Alright, so yeah, what you been up to, Nat, since the last 2 weeks?
Mostly just moving stuff and job hunting. School's kind of taking a backseat, which is funny because usually if I got on here, I'm like, school. But yeah, man, that's still going. It's still going on. And I mentioned a couple episodes ago that we started moving, and the plan is now that you will be catching me, Noah, Vaughn, and Danny will all be living in our own apartment. So we're all getting our own place.
Whoa, what?
Which is right? Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah,
it's pretty wild. But it's very stressful and scary, but at the same time, it's exciting. So, if you ever feel like coming over anytime to do the Awkwardly Social podcast, you can do it in the comfort of our living room, and you won't have to worry about us being awkwardly social around my mother. It'll be good. We can be as loud as annoying as we want, so long as it is. What's that?
I said we'll be having like a really crazy podcast next time we do that.
Yeah, right? No kidding. It'll be wild. Catch us in around May 1st, so next month.
That's
we just gotta not record a podcast for 2 weeks again, and then it'll be great.
If we go on a brief hiatus again, it's because of that.
Exactly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been wild, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably mention that a little bit, probably at least for the next 4 weeks. But job hunting, I have a pretty good thing lined up, so fingers crossed on that. And yeah, man, it's exciting and kind of spooky, but I've already done a thing where I've become really nervous and be like, I don't know if I can do this, and then I've kind of gotten over that. So it's it's exciting. So waiting on that. You might hear. I'll keep you updated on it. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So someday in the future, we might all just get a house together. That'd be pretty fun.
Well, I've actually been house hunting as well. I've been house hunting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about moving out, and it's expensive.
Oh man, that's so fun.
Probably not this year, but maybe next year. I'll probably be moving out.
Nice, man. That's
Yep.
so cool. That's awesome. Are you planning on having roomies or just you?
Yeah, just having roomies. But I don't know if I
Nice.
want to do. And the thing I'm debating on is house or apartment. That's the only thing I'm debating on.
Right.
Because I did find a
Yeah,
pretty
we
cheap.
did that for a hot minute.
Yeah, I did find a pretty cheap apartment complex where split between like two people, or it's like a 2-bedroom apartment, but it has one room that could be turned into a bedroom, and that would be like
Yeah.
that could be like 3 people in an apartment, which brings the bill down to like $300 a person or $250 a person. So I'm like, that's pretty cheap. But then I've been thinking about house because I don't have to worry about people below me or above me.
Right. That's very true.
Yeah. But
That's what I
yeah,
liked about living here.
so year of 2018, I'll probably be living out somewhere else.
That's exciting, man. I'm so hyped.
Yeah, I am too. It's exciting. But big news for within the 2-week hiatus that we had. I got something that I've been wanting since I was in elementary school.
Oh man, lay
Yep.
it on me.
I got a tattoo machine.
What?
Yep. Got my
Dude.
very first tattoo machine, and been wanting it since I was in elementary school. So yeah, I've been messing around with that for the
Dude,
past
that's
week.
awesome.
Yep.
If you need someone to do a little test run on, I'm honestly 100% willing.
I'll practice on someone else before,
Okay.
because I don't want to really
Totally
mess you
fair.
up.
Hey man, I'd be like, yeah, put it on my ass cheek. Who's gonna be looking at that, right? I could moon someone. No,
I put
that's
I'll put a little penis, so that way you can have a literal dick butt.
yeah, dude, I'm a living dick butt. Oh
Alright.
man, I'd be legendary. Man, don't give me that idea, Logan.
No, when I
You're
was in
gonna catch me being like-
when I was in elementary school, for some reason when I was in elementary school, I was fascinated with tattoos. The first tattoo I ever wanted was on my butt cheeks, and this is
No way.
little tiny little baby Logan. Wanted a tattoo on his 2 dragons. I pinched my butt cheeks together. They kiss.
Oh my god.
I was a genius when I was in elementary school.
That is beautiful.
And then the
You're
second,
gonna do it, right?
the second one I'm debating it. I really am debating it, because the other tattoo I wanted was also on my butt cheeks, but it was butterfly wings. So whenever I fight, they flap. I was a baby
Oh,
genius.
Oh, you were. Holy god. Man, we would have been really good friends, let me tell you. Oh, that's wild. You gotta do whatever you want, but you gotta do one.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking I might do one of them. So that'll probably be on one of my tattoos in the future, maybe.
I love it. You have any others in mind as what you want to do?
For tattoos that I want to do, not quite sure right now. Other than because I want to do stuff that only I've drawn. Like, I'll go ahead and give it to a tattoo artist, so that way they can do it, like I did with my rose. Because that was something I drew before. That's the one thing I drew before, and then I gave it to a tattoo artist so that way he could redesign it to fit on my hand.
Oh, cool.
So
That's
I'll
awesome.
probably do more stuff like that. So what else? What else have I done? I don't think I've done anything else since then.
That's pretty cool, though, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I got paid, and I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to do this forever already, so I'll just go ahead and do it. And I just bought the stuff, and I'm like, alright, did it. Now, gotta learn how to use it.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
so
huge
far, it's different. The last thing I had that was similar to that was a airbrush. And for the life, for the life of me, I cannot get airbrushing down, no matter how hard I try.
It's hard.
Yep. No matter how hard I try, I cannot get that down. But I'm gonna try. My brother wants to know how to do it, so maybe one day I'll show him how to use the airbrush, and maybe he'll pick it up. The thing about me and my brother are, when it comes to art, we're completely opposites. So it's like,
oh really?
Based on stuff like our styles. So whatever I'm good at like such as like charcoal, pencils, pens, and ink and stuff like that, I'm good with. When it comes to like the other things like airbrushing or painting, he's way better at that than I am.
Oh wow.
The only thing,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird that we're like that opposite. Whatever I fail in, he succeeds in. Whatever he fails in, I succeed in. So.
Wow, take me on.
So let's see, what else has been. What exciting news is there in gaming?
Ooh, great question. Great question.
So I feel like we've been talking about this a lot lately, but for like probably 3 or 4 podcasts already, the Switch.
Yeah.
It's still having some issues.
Yeah, it's still running into some technologically and like hardware wise. Yeah, definitely running into some issues. Ooh, we talked a little bit about this. Breath of the Wild now hit number 1 highest rated game by Metacritic.
I mean, I saw that coming, but
right. It was at what, number 2 whenever we were talking about it. So
yeah, number 2.
Here we are, number 1.
Yep. I heard that they announced more games and more developers that were going to be working with the Switch as well.
Oh really?
Yeah. One thing that I don't remember what the names were, but one thing that is really bothering me is a lot of the little buggy issues that are in the Switch. I heard of another one where, since you can't have your not PlayStation, your Nintendo account connected to more than one Switch at a time, so you have to log out of one of them and log into another one. There's a story of I heard of someone that downloaded one, like was downloading some games onto their Switch, and they logged out of their account on that Switch and then went over to the another one that they were using. And then whenever they logged out of that one they were using and went back into their original one, all their games were deleted.
Whoa.
And they couldn't buy the games back because once you get it in the store, apparently it vanishes or something like that on the online store.
Wow.
Yeah, so
well, that is not good.
Yep. And then with the hardware wise, it's the dock, man. It's the dock. That one's the main one.
Yeah, scratching it up.
Yep. I saw where someone ripped off the front of it and just leaves it there like that without the front, since it doesn't have any electrical stuff inside of that front part, the front casing. They just leave it there, laying in the front.
That's pretty clever. I mean, people are doing some really cool mods, all sorts of stuff. They've been making custom custom controllers that you can slip the Joy-Cons into, and like fixing the ergonomics of the other controller. It's pretty wild. They're doing some really neat mods. So I guess in a really weird way, Nintendo did something really cool by making a not very good console, because they modders to like make really cool stuff for Nintendo, which very rarely happens. So
Leave it to Nintendo to have people still use their imagination.
yeah, there you go.
Bringing imagination back, one person at a time.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Imagination coming to you, one failed product at a time. Nintendo.
Oh man, and that's the thing too, because I feel so silly, and I talk to my friends about this all the time, because I'm one of the only friends left of mine who actually will defiantly defend Nintendo. Like, I'm a big Nintendo fanboy. I love all games, and I will defend Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever they do stuff like this, I'm like, come on, guys, you're making me look foolish out here. You know how hard I'm trying and fighting for y'all? I don't know. It's so funny, but to be honest, man, they make really good games still. Obviously, people are losing their minds over Breath of the Wild. Yeah, Splatoon 2, man.
Splatoon was one of the games that I wish I played whenever it came out on the Wii. That's one game I wanted a Wii
Same.
for. Because the idea of it, a shooter that's not really a shooter, like a modern day shooter, it's like paintball, but even more kid version, which made it so cool.
Yeah.
And then the character design for it was pretty sweet as well.
Right? So cool. The map design was really cool. And I love how it had like that like kind of urban environment theme, like, and like the really cool like break beats and like urban music as well. And it was so cool.
One thing I liked about it was just a giant turf war basically.
Yeah.
Paint as much of it as you can. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I haven't played anything like that since I was a kid, which I don't even remember what game it was that was like that. It was something on the PlayStation, I believe, that had something similar to like that. But that was back in like PS2.
Right.
But yeah,
I mean,
they're coming up with some pretty good stuff, and now that they're getting the third-party developers coming in as well.
Yeah. Pretty sick stuff. That reminds me. Did I tell you I got a giant Sonic Mania poster? Did I mention that last time?
No, you didn't mention that last time.
Oh man! So Noah and I went to the South by Southwest Gaming Expo for a day, which was really fun. We got to show off some of our game stuff and talk to some developers, which was really cool, really fun. And towards the end of the expo, I saw this dude. He was walking around. He had this really nice, like, huge, glossy, like, the colors were so good. It was a Sonic Mania poster. And so I walked up to him because I love Sonic. And so I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, man, where on earth did you get that Sonic Mania poster?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, they're handing him out upstairs." And I was like, "What? You're joking?" And he's like, "Yeah. Just go to this room. I think he said it was like 6E. If you go there, just like they're handing them out." And I was like, "Oh man!" So I ran. I sprinted up the stairs because gotta go fast, right? And so I was sprinting up the stairs, and I see these kids, and they're splitting out of that room with 2 or 3 in their hands, and I'm like, "Oh man, they're all gonna be gone by the time I go in there." And so I run in there, and I thought that there'd be none left, but there's this huge stack. I'm like, "Oh yes, I get to get one." And the guy who was there representing Sonic Mania was just like, "Hey, yeah, by all means, take a couple." So I grabbed 3 and just sort of took off, and it was so cool because I was so afraid that there weren't going to be any left, and I got 3. So it was so funny because I was like, "I'll have one, and Noah can have one, and then Danny can have one," and then I ran into Vaughn because he was there, and he had one in his hand. So it's like, "Oh my god, we all have one! We all have a Sonic Mania poster." And now that's hilarious because we're all moving in together. So it's there's going to be a Sonic Mania poster in every room. But yeah, we might I thought about doing something interesting with it, maybe doing a giveaway or just giving it to a friend who wants or something. I don't know. But we have 4 now. Part of me thinks, okay, that's a little much, guys. If we're all going to be together, what's the point? So, but yeah, it looks really cool. It's a really cool poster. It's as big as I am, which isn't saying much, but it's a big poster.
Well, whenever you said Sonic Mania, I was thinking about the Sonic Heroes and the Outlast.
Oh,
I was thinking about that automatically as soon as you said that.
I love how I think I made that comparison a couple episodes ago. I love how we're still mentioning it.
You know, callbacks,
So
right?
Right?
Alright, so what else is there? What else is there? You know, you would think after being away for 2 weeks, we would have some stuff to talk about, but...
Right?
I mean, I live my life one boring day at a time, and it's...
What can we talk about? We've all been asleep the whole time. I guess we can talk about our dreams. That's it. You have any weird dreams over the past 2 weeks where we've been doing nothing but sleeping?
Do you remember? I completely forgot about that. I was thinking about this the other day. Do you remember the very first podcast we ever recorded? The test one, the very first test one.
Very first test. You mean like the one we did on campus?
Yeah, the one we did on campus.
I do remember that. I do remember the specific subject matter.
Well, we're not talking about that part. Not talking about that part. Not talking about
we talked about the bee dream.
The bee dream, yes.
Oh man.
I totally forgot about the bee dream, and I was like, I don't know what I was doing, but like the other day I just started thinking about like, man, the bee dream. And I'm like, man, we haven't talked about the bee dream in forever. Why is that so iconic? And I'm like, that was probably the craziest dream. Yeah, that was probably the craziest dream I've ever had. we talked about it on a podcast that never even aired.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about it now. Alright, so I had another dream the other day. What was it about? What was my other dream about? I don't even remember. It was kind of boring though. Oh no, okay, so this dream, dang, what happened in there? I had a dream that for some reason I woke up in my, like, you only hear about this in like movies or TV shows where you're dreaming, you wake up, you think everything's real, and then you're dreaming again. Alright, so we're cutting all that out. Alright.
A little sneak peek.
Yeah, a little sneak peek into my life. Let me see here. So, what were we talking about before? Oh yeah, the dream. So, I had a dream where I ended up waking up and thinking everything, like, I woke up in my dream, in my bed, looking around. Everything was where exactly it was whenever I fell asleep. And then I went down to lay down to go back to sleep. And then I woke up as soon as I closed my eyes. I'm like,
oh man,
I've never had one of those before. It was weird, but it was cool at the same time.
Really weird. Man, I would have freaked out.
I had another dream before where, well, it wasn't even a dream. It was like a series of dreams where I would wake up in the middle of the night, go back to sleep, and continue the dream that I left off on.
Oh, whoa.
I have, like, and sometimes I feel like I can control that sometimes, where I'll wake up, I'm like, oh, that was such a cool dream. Well, let me try to go back into it. And then I lay down and I continue the dream. I'm like, alright, cool.
That's pretty awesome. It's like almost like lucid dreaming, kind of.
Yeah. There is one thing, too. I want to know if you ever had this before. So, you'll dream of something one night, and then it'll be like some kind of like cool action dream or whatever. You'll wake up, you're like, oh man, I woke up, I'm never going to get that dream again, so you go back to sleep. And then, like, let's say a week goes by, and then you continue that dream that you left off on.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had one of those dreams before?
You know what? I actually have. It's really weird.
I used to get those a lot when I was I think it was in high school, and I would get those a lot. I'm like, that was actually pretty cool, just continuing a dream. But it was like over a series of, like, a extended period of time, which I thought was even cooler about. Or editing that out too. Alright, so, yeah, I would get dreams like that quite a bit too when I was in high school.
Man, that is wild. I've only had it happen, I think, like maybe once or twice, so. But Yeah, over and over again?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
man. Never done that.
I had one dream that like it went over like sometimes it'll be like the next week I'll have that dream again, or a week after, or let's say like it'll go as long as a month, and I'll continue that dream from where I left off last time. Like, how am I doing that? That's cool. What am I doing? That's just like triggering this dream. And then I saw like a picture on what was it, on like Instagram or something like that. Like, what if you it was like, what if real life was the dream and then your dreams are real life? I'm like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. I think about that often. It always makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it always makes me feel weird, but I'm like, why can't I ever remember real life then, instead of this stupid dream that I'm in now?
Yeah. So true.
So, I believe we've been going on for about 30 minutes. Believe it's time for us to hit the old dusty trail.
Hit the hay yet again and sleep.
Yep.
Not disturbing.
Hit the hay, go back to sleep for a good while, and wake up for another podcast in a couple of days.
Yep.
And this time we are going to record on a weekend instead of postponing.
Yeah. Record on the weekend will be a little more interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure. This was good though. I do enjoy catching up.
Yes, I do. I really enjoy the podcast. It's so much fun to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, so
Wholeheartedly.
thank you for listening to episode 13, I believe. Once again, I'm Angry Tommy. This is Nat. And we are, let's see, what do we do? Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at all_angry_Tommy. Hey Natu, and hey it's Natu at different areas. One's for Instagram, one's for Twitter.
Yep. In that order.
Yep. Oh yeah, it was that order, right?
Yep.
Alright. So yeah. And hey Natu on Instagram, hey it's Natu at Twitter. Go ahead, follow us, like, subscribe. Want to listen to this and listen to other ones? Go ahead. You're not going to hear the bee dream in any of them, but you go ahead and listen to other stories we have. The bee dream's going to be a special occasion one. We'll find out when we'll find out when we'll release that one. Oh, also have some news. So, me and Jeremy are planning on recording a video of us playing Battlefield together.
Nice. Oh so man, I'm sure it's totally age appropriate, right?
Yeah, we'll find out whenever we record it. We haven't done it yet. But when we do, you'll hear about it.
Yeah, you're going to hear about it. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to put an NSFW tag on it, I guess.
So what we're going to do, what I believe we're going to do is, if we do it, I'll send y'all the actual video without any censorship on it. And then I'll send, then we'll probably post the censored one. And then we'll probably release the uncensored one for like an Extra Life goal or something.
Nice. Oh man.
Extra Life around the corner.
Yeah, I'm super psyched. I think about that at least twice a week. So.
Extra Life Round 1 is coming up pretty fast. I haven't found out a specific day yet. And Extra Life Round 2, pretty far way to go, but still.
Yeah, still excited.
Yep. So
you have more time to plan.
Yep. Keep your ears open and eyes shut or listening. Keep your ears open and your eyes listening. Yeah, podcast. You don't need your ears. No, you don't need your eyes. We're only audio. We're not
that bad.
We're not visual. We're audio. We only need your we only need your ears. We don't need your eyes. So,
right.
Yep. Any questions, just go ahead, leave them out in the questions in the comment section. We'll get to them eventually if we see them, or if we even look. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Peace.